point about the holidays. I said that there'll be West Ham fans at that ground tonight, a little disappointed with the turnout. But then I made the point saying that there are mitigating circumstances as to why the crowd the way it was. And I said it's a big stadium and it looks sparse. But then you roll into the factors that I said summer holidays, the fact that it is Voiburg, the fact that people right now are looking to their wallet thinking, what match can I go and afford to go to? Yeah. Right? And then they're rolling the train strike. So for anyone that phones up, we've said it. Yes, and they got the job done. And they go there next week. They'll probably go through. And I don't know why people think I've got a vendetta against West Ham.
Why do you hate West Ham?
I don't. I don't hate West Ham. I've got loads of mates at West Ham.
I don't mean, I know, but
no vendetta whatsoever.
No, okay.
I mean, I love West Ham as much as West Ham love Tottenham.
There you go.
Simple as that. Let's go to Ash, who's a Liverpool fan. Ash, good evening.
Right, Ash.
Good evening, gents. How are you?
Yeah, we're good, Ash. Look, big game on Monday. It's not been a good start for you.
It's not. To be honest with you, I thought the first game Fulham, hats off to Fulham. They were just incredible. I actually haven't seen a team press us like that in years. I thought they were amazing. Hats off to them. I thought they deserved more than a point in that game. As of the game against United on Monday, I'm actually really worried about that game because I feel like United, it's just written in the stars for them to just get the 3 points against us on that day. We've started off really bad, and I just feel like come Monday, I feel like I've got a really bad feeling that they're going to beat us.
Ash worried. He's worried. Ash is worried.
Ash, come on, you're Liverpool.
I'm just you know what? It's been too good to be true. We've been top dogs for about 5-6 years, and sometimes you just need to have a season where it's just sort of rebuild. I honestly feel like this might be the season where we just sort of have to be like, look, things haven't gone our way. Maybe wait for Jude next year or whatever.
So Ash, let me get this straight, okay?
Go on.
We're 180 minutes into the season, and you're worried about the rest of the season, not just Monday. You're worried about the whole season.
Jace, it's bigger than that. Look, we've got problems in the midfield, right? I love Klopp, but I just feel like he's being a bit naive about the whole, the midfield. We do need somebody in midfield because, Hendo has been an absolutely amazing player. Credit to him. He's fantastic, great professional. But he's getting on a little bit. We do need to start thinking about the future. And the quicker that we do that and we act on that, we can still potentially be in and around that, the title talk. As it stands, I watch my team every game. I go up to Anfield all the time. And I just have a feeling that this year we're blunt. It's just not coming in.
Great word.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hard to disagree with that, Ash. Blunt's a great word, actually, because you talk about Liverpool and that cutting edge and how they'd slice teams apart. There does seem to be a little bit. And with Nunez missing, no Mane, of course.
Yeah.
Is that a regret now, Ash? The Mane, is that starting to look like a bit of a big mistake?
You know what? I was driving to work and I heard you guys talking about will Mane be missed, and I can't believe that was even the subject because a player of that stature will always be missed. So he was a fantastic player for us and a great servant for us. Of course, he would be missed. He's a fantastic player. Will Nunez be the player to replace him? As it stands, of course, we're only 2 games in. As it stands, I think he's a work in progress. I don't think he's going to be an overnight sort of success. I feel like we're going to get the results out of that boy maybe in 2 years' time. Okay. Comparing him to Haaland and whatnot, I don't see it. I think it's a bit disrespectful towards Haaland. He's been in the Champions League doing this thing for years. But when he has been on, Nunez has looked really good. Bar from the Crystal Palace game, where I just thought he was disastrous. He's let himself down. He's let everybody else down.
Yeah, it was stupid. Very stupid.
And it's not good for young boys watching the game, and that we don't want to encourage the young boys.
No kids. Just quickly, who's it bigger for, Ash? One word. Who's it bigger for?
As it stands, just can I ask you a question?
Go on.
What with United? They're talking about the new owners, right? I'm just so confused. What will these new owners do exactly? Because it's not exactly like United have struggled for money. They've always had money. So what will these new owners do? Got even more money?
There's no new owners.
It's not going to be new owners. It's going to be someone who's going to come in and buy a share of the football club. I guess he's just going to give maybe a different insight and a different way of running the club. Because at the moment it's all over the place.
The club's in debt. The club is
because they've got money.
Yeah, but Ash, the club.
Yeah, but they don't know how to run the football club properly, do they?
It's the interest in which the way that they purchase the club. And if you listen to anyone that knows more about that side of the game than I do, basically the up and down is they've used the club to get a loan on that. It's to the tune of about 600 million.
Yeah.
They service that debt.
that debt is not really going down a great deal, and therefore they're paying the interest on that loan. That's a huge amount of money. If there was no loan, there would be no interest. Therefore, the money would go then straight, you would assume, back into the club. Plus, the Glazers have been taking a dividend.
Yeah, Simon Jordan over there.
Yeah, if he ducks like a duck, walks like a duck, and quacks like it's a duck.
And Simon Jordan, mate, I love listening to Simon Jordan as well. You get real insight, from the business side of things. It's really good to have him on as well. But are we going to forgive them for the amount of money that they've spent, for the ridiculous wages that they've spent on players? Surely that's got to come down to the scouting network. Surely that's got to come down. Look at our scouting team. Are we going to forgive them? Because it's not exactly like they've not had the money for it. Because they have had the money. Today I read they want to buy 70 million Casemiro for 360 grand a week. Is this what
Well, it just seems very desperate, doesn't it? Ash, thanks for your call. It does seem very desperate. The Casemiro one for me, he's a good player.
Good player.
But how old is he?
I think he's 30 Casemiro.
They're signing 30-year-olds. Is that what I didn't think that was the direction that Man United were going to go in when they appointed Ten Hag.
They need someone in there, mate. They are becoming desperate. The
De
Jong one.
But how many times has it become desperate there?
They've been lifting their skirt at De Jong for the last 6 or 7 weeks, and nothing's they can't show any more leg.
I know, but get someone else.
No more leg.
26. You're telling me Man United can't attract a 26-year-old centre midfield player?
Yeah, but name him. I mean, they're gonna clearly they want some experience in there.